Hey, this is Margie Blaylock with Greenwood Today, and we have an author here with us today. Her name is Patsy Manley, and she has written the book, Bronco of '96, The Saga Begins, and she's got a group of 6 books that she's having come out. And this is some information about Star Fort National Historic Site, the story. It's a work of fiction because she has a character, Bronco, which happens to be her son's name.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to just, instead of telling everybody about it, I'm going to let you tell everybody about your book, Patsy.
I decided that since I had told my students they were really good writers and encouraged them to write, that I would try it. And the best thing that I could come up with was to write about '96. We lived there for 24 years at the end of a dirt road. Bronco and my daughter Christine were both born there and went through the whole high school level and graduated from '96. So the time that I was there, I did a lot of research about '96 and the different things that took place there. The first book, Bronco of '96, is based on the old village in 1755. It has the Star Fort that is there, the stockade, being built. It includes different scenes. I took pictures. They have a log cutting contest and things of that nature. It's very entertaining for students, middle school, high school level, maybe even advanced 3 through 5 grades. Most adults won't like it because there's no cussing and there's no sex. So,
That's a good thing.
Bronco doesn't get to kiss the girl in this book. But it is a lower reading level, and that's about all I could teach because I only taught 8th and 9th grade. So I can't get much higher than that when I start composing.
Right.
But this is the first book. The second book is about the Cherokee War. You remember that '96 was attacked twice during this war. At one point, it was... I messed up there.
That's okay.
Or y'all want to end it out?
Just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
At
one point in history of '96, the Cherokee were very important to them because they were travelers on the Cherokee Trail. Lots of people have no idea how '96 came by its name. Even the publisher for my book, when I was talking to someone on the telephone, she said, "What is '96?" And I said, "Now see, I got you. Buy my book and read it, and you'll know all about '96 South Carolina." So it does contain lots of history. It is listed as adolescent historical fiction because I've come up with different things that took place in the village there that I think the kids will find worth reading. The second book on the Cherokee Indian War takes place in '96. I let Bronco travel to Seneca, Kiowee. That was where the main village of the Cherokee Nation happened to be. He is there for a while before he comes back to '96, and this goes into the legend about Issaquena and the fact that she has to warn him of an impending attack on the stockade fort in '96. So that will be my second book. The third book has to do with the Revolutionary War period. Most people do not realize that Star Fort was not a Patriot fort. It was an English-British fort. So it's important that people know the true history behind Star Fort itself. I will be making some pictures at the rendezvous, the reenactment, in '96. That way I will have some really good pictures in there for the students. People will have on their uniforms, their guns, and things in the time period. I'll be out there. I won't be set up to sell anything. I'll just be taking some pictures. But anytime you see me, I'll have a bag of books. So just stop me, and I'll be glad to sell you one. It's $12 for the book. If you want me to mail it to you, then it's $14 because of shipping and handling. So if you would mail a check to Post Office Box 51231, Greenwood 29646, I'll be sure to get it to you.
Good, good. So also, if there are some merchants out there, which we have a lot of businesses
Yes, we do.
that work with Greenwood Today, advertise with us, sponsor different events with us. So your book is available to be put in all those stores as well.
Oh, fantastic. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. They can, well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's a possibility if they want to contact you and carry your book.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Very
you
nice.
have 6 books in your series, Bronco of 96, which you hold in your hand, the Cherokee Indian War.
Right.
The
That's the one I'm
actual-
just about finished with.
Good, good. And the Battle of 96.
Yes.
And then from Cambridge to 96, the Indian removal of 1830 and the Civil War.
Right.
So the readers of this book, like you said, it's middle school, high school level.
Right.
And the readers of this book can actually go on adventures. They can either be
Oh,
Bronco
yes.
or the other characters in the book, and so they can just actually experience what happened back then.
And many of the characters in the book are based on people I actually know. My husband Bill is William. I'm Patricia. Margie's not in this one. She may get in a later one, but students that have stayed close friends are in the book, so they're anxious to find out what I've done to them.
Well, good, good. Yeah, I actually wrote my first poem in your 8th grade English class.
I remember that.
And you really encouraged me to write, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing today, so I appreciate that. And Patsy will be on Saturday, November the 14th. She'll be at the craft show, craft festival on Maxwell Avenue here in Greenwood. Actually, I have to read that again. So Saturday, November the 14th, Patsy will be signing her book there at the craft festival on Oregon Avenue. And Saturday, November the 28th, she will be at Star Fort Reenactment at the National Historic Site in 96. That's where she'll be taking her pictures for her 3rd book. And she will be using authentic regalia and all that. Saturday, December the 5th, she will be at the Christmas Parade in 96, Fun in the Park after the parade. And she'll be wearing her buckskins then. And I noticed you were at Emerald Farms this past weekend.
Yes, we had a great time. And you have some really good pictures of my husband and of me in our buckskins. So
Yeah.
if you all are interested, just stroll through Greenwood today and you can see some really good pictures.
Oh, well, thank you for that. We didn't ask for a plug, but we appreciate that. And it's very interesting because you actually wear authentic Native American
Yes.
regalia, you and your husband, Bill. And is that part of your heritage?
I thought it was for a very long time, but I had a DNA test done and they said, nope, sorry, you're not Native American. But they didn't tell me what I was, so I don't know.
Well, spiritually, you are Native American.
That's right.
That's right. And it's
Spiritually,
all in
I'm
her
part
book.
of the tribe.
Yeah, it's all in her book. So everybody, get your copy of Bronco of 96 and 96 Historical Site. This book is revolved around that. And Star Fort, we say, is the star of Greenwood
Yes,
County.
definitely.
So again, if you would like information on Patsy's book or know how to want to know how to get it, you can contact her by.
You can either call me at 554-0605, or if you want to send a check or money order to Post Office Box 5, let me get it right, 51231, Greenwood, South Carolina. And that's 29649, and I'll be glad to ship you one. Or just anywhere you want to catch me, I'll have a bag of books with me.
Okay.
So I'll be ready.
Okay. GreenwoodToday.com readers, support your local authors, and get Bronco of 96, The Saga Begins. Thank you, Patsy.
Thank you.